What's up, guys? Rick from DFS On Demand here to introduce my society on the Golf Club 2019. For those of you who are unaware, this is a video game on PlayStation, on Xbox, on the PC that is a very realistic game. It's not like those old Tiger Woods video games where you could drive it 370 yards and put as much spin on it as possible. And it's open source in a way that there's basically endless courses because you can create your own course and share them with others. So it's what I play each week. Wherever the tour goes, I've been making videos for the last handful of weeks to kind of, play a fun little round to get excited about this week's tournament. However, now that we don't have golf, this is kind of filling a void for a lot of you. I know you've been tweeting me or sending me emails like, hey, what's that game you were playing? I've seen some good screenshots out there, but what I want to do now is show you the society that I created. All right, so this is the game right here, and I actually recorded this last night, but the music was so loud you could not hear anything. So I believe I've adjusted it now. So if you're in the lobby for the Golf Club 2019, go to Online Societies, and you should be able to search for societies. And the society that you're looking for is the Run Good Tour. It's right here. It's at the top of my list because I guess it is the one I play the most or most recently. But it's the Run Good Tour. And the way this is going to work is there's going to be, if I've done this correctly, 2 tournaments per week. So you can already see for this week, I've played 1 round and got absolutely smoked because Copperhead is a very difficult course. So we've got some really low scores out there already. I was terrible in round 1. I shot 4 over. But what you'll see is it's each standard event is 4 rounds that we are going to follow the tour. So we will play Valspar at Innisbrook. We will then go down to the WGC, which would be, this is the Dell Technologies. That's the match play. We're not going to play match play, but it's Austin Country Club. Then we will go to Valero Texas Open, TPC San Antonio. Then we will go to the Green Jacket Classic because, believe it or not, the word Masters and the word Augusta are actually censored in this game. So you cannot type in Masters, you cannot type Augusta. It will actually show up, as you're seeing on the screen right now, in All Stars. So the course that we are going to play is an Augusta National Mimic course, and it is just listed as star national because you cannot type in the word. So that's what we'll play. And then I will have an alternate event each week. So the alternate event this week, and it'll probably be some like fantasy course or something that like is not a real course. So this one right here for this week, Verde, Vista, Municipal, is kind of like it's almost like you're at a school, right? Where there's like golf holes and baseball fields and it's kind of urban. It's kind of cool and fun. So I figured we'd throw that one in. I think the way that you have to do it is you have to play the regular event first before you can play the alternate event. We're going to see about that. This is I might have screwed something up with this being the first week and everything, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. We are already up to 120 members, which is great. There is an entry fee. So like when you go to enter this event, I think it's like 300 coins, which in this game, even if you've just started out, you should probably have 300 coins. I think that's like pretty easy to get. So I'm not trying to price anybody out of this. But then it will pay out based on your finishing positions. And I believe what we'll be able to do is track earnings throughout the season. Okay, so after tournaments start, you will be able to see where the earnings are. I know a lot of you have asked, hey, can we Venmo, can we PayPal something and wager on this? Maybe. Let's get through week number 1 and see what happens here, and then we'll figure out a plan going forward. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go play my second round right now and record it and show it in this video. I already recorded my first round, but the noise was so loud you couldn't hear anything. It was brutal. So I'm going to play my second round right now and hopefully do better than my first. So let's get it. All right, here we go. Round 2, Copperhead at Innisbrook, Valspar Championship. I will tell you, I got my butt kicked in round 1. And it is my understanding that round 2 is even more difficult, that the conditions are more difficult. So Certainly not looking forward to that. A couple of you guys were tweeting at me how tough round number 2 is. So I'm a little bit nervous because I was already brutal in round 1. Let the wind hit that. This might not stay in the fairway. I'm hoping that you notice a difference in the quality. So I went out and got a capture card, which from my understanding is the best way to kind of record and stream in high def or in the best quality. So I'm hoping it looks a lot better now. Spin, please. Okay. We will have a putt on the first hole for birdie. My swing doesn't feel that great so far. It is early in the morning. All right, we got one out of the gate. Bad swings, but we're going to get away with it. Yeah, so his capture card is pretty slick, actually. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so I guess this is for round 2. So Mernloaf, who shot a 9 under in round 1, which is insane. I don't know how you did that. Has given one back here in round 2, at least through 9. So we are trying to make our way up the leaderboard a little bit. So let's see. I've got to get my swing down here. I don't know how to... I'm in a new spot. I'm in the office, so I don't know how to, like, position my arms. I usually play this on the couch. All right. And for me, it's all about, like, angles, right? Like, I have to be completely square to the TV, which I'm not right now. All right, pitching wedge just dead into the teeth of this wind. I'm wondering if a 9's going to be enough. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to actually get better at this game too. So I'm going to try some things that I don't normally do. So I'm going to hit this 9-iron, but I'm going to lower the loft a little bit, which in my understanding, the ball comes up a little bit shorter, but it should kind of flight it below the wind. I mean, I hit it pretty good. Let's see what it does here. The wind's not eating it up so much. That was not bad. Look at that. Right to the right side of the cup. That's a good ball. I've also, I believe, turned down a lot of the ambient noise and the crowd noise because my recording last night, it was so brutally loud. It almost blew my eardrums out. All right, this is going to move right. These are firm, fast greens. All right, got another one. 2 under through 2. We are moving up the leaderboard. There we go. We are now only 11 shots back of Mernloaf, who looked like he made a birdie on 10. All right, down, wind, par. Oh, man. See, I actually don't even want the wind here because I can't even use it. I'll drive it through the fairway. It's a big dog leg right. Unfortunately, I can't even take advantage of this wind, so let's club down. That was a pretty good cut. I would prefer to be on the right side of this. Yep, just like that. By the time this airs... hold on, let me think about this shot really quickly, because this is a tough shot for me. So it's uphill. I'm getting a little wind help, but it's going to be moving right to left. So I'm going to add a little loft. I'm going to try to hit a little fade and let the wind kind of move it back. Now here should be the wind, please. I hit it too far, though. By the time this comes out, I will have already debuted what I'm calling spreadsheet golf, which is a way that we are going to simulate golf tournaments for the next couple of weeks without the PGA Tour. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. I can simulate hole by hole in a spreadsheet, and we are going to make, you know, fantasy lineups with it. We are going to give away prizes, additional prizes if you're a member of DFS On Demand. Mernloaf made another birdie there. So I think it's really cool. It'll keep us busy for a while. And it's pretty realistic, quite frankly, because I'm using the real rates of each golfer and how often they're going to make birdie and such. All right. I'm going to try to hit a little cut into this wind here. I pushed it, but I'm hoping the wind brings it back. It's trying to. It might be just carry the bunker. Okay. It's not bad. Getting a little bit better. We'll have a look at it, but not a great swing. This is the hardest hole on the course, so I would probably just take a par and run with it. Slow down. Oh, wow, I rolled it in. Okay. 3 under through, what is that, 4? I'm coming for you, boys. All right, I'm now, well, I got to get under par first. Let's see. All right, par 5. Very long. It is downwind, though, but I still don't think I can get there in 2. Look at this really narrow fairway. This course is very difficult, in my opinion. Or at least very difficult for me. The wind should hit this. We should be good. Okay. I still don't think I can get there. I probably have 280 left. 290. I mean, if I try to hit a 3-wood, kind of let the wind work it up. That, like, I guess I should probably just lay up and hit one out of the fairway instead of trying to like I don't think I can get this there no matter what. So let me just hit this 3-iron. Okay. Now we'll play the pitch game, right? We'll try to pitch one up, or we'll flop one up there, try to stop it, and I would love to have an uphill putt at this. So the wind's only going to help a little bit, but it is downhill. It'll release a little bit. I'm going to add some loft to this, and I really need to commit to this shot here, which I think I did. If I did the math right, spin. Nah, too hot. I mean, the wind just takes off all the spin. I never had a chance there. I don't know if I can putt this. You know, coming out of the rough is kind of difficult. I think I'm gonna have to add. Well, let me see. Maybe I'll chip it. Oh man, I'd really like to putt it. All right, let's just try this. It's gonna move right to left the whole way. Coming out of the rough, I'm gonna try to hit a little bit harder. Turn. Turn. Oh my god, we almost made it. Could you imagine? That would have been pretty good thievery if we did that. But we will be 3 under through 5 or 6, I believe. It'll be 5. So we do have, along with Big Johnny, we do have the best round of the day going. Let's see if we can keep that going. I think the back's going to play pretty tough. But, oh, and now we're going right into the teeth of the wind on this already pretty long par 4. That felt pretty good. That's like my natural swing right there, okay? Wow. That was headed right, fading right, hitting the right side of the fairway, and almost missed the fairway left. That's just unbelievable tilt on these things. 6-iron into the wind. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I know the 5's too much, right? So let's try to hit a 6-iron, and the ball's above my feet a little bit, so that should help. Let's lower the loft a little bit. This is something I'm just trying. I usually only ever add loft. I rarely take loft off of this. Let's try. Well, it's moving right. Wind's got it, but I think it should be safely in the middle. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's working away from the cup, but it's still moving. Look at this. But that is almost an impossible pin to get to, in my opinion. I mean, if you hit one close there, good for you. Left to right the entire way. Slow, slow, slow. It'll pick up speed a little bit. It is uphill, so I can give this a pretty good whack. Didn't even get it high enough. Speed was all right. Still didn't get it high enough. That's incredible. So this looks like it's pretty straight in, although on these fast greens, it is really hard to take anything for granted. All right, 3 under through 6. Oh, we got a couple of good rounds out there. Mernloaf and Big Johnny, both 4 under. They're coming to the end of their rounds, though. I've got a big downwind right to left. This is a very helpful wind here. and I just absolutely pured it. So I should get all of the benefits of this one down the hill. Oh yeah, 333 yards in. Now, the problem is when you hit these little wedges, and of course this one is like, this pin is so inaccessible. Man, this is going to be really tough. If I could just carry it, it's not going to be able to stop though. I don't know if I really have a shot here, because I certainly can't hit a flop that far. All right, I mean, I guess this is our only shot here, is hope the wind just catches it a little bit. Man, I don't even want to add any loft to it because I'm afraid I'll leave it in the bunker and I'll be dead. Land in the rough. I mean, I landed it right on the front. That's as good as I could have done. I'm very sure of that. It is a downhill, little right to left kind of tricky putt, but at least we're gonna have a look at it. Right to left the whole way. Man, I don't really want to give this away, but I cannot read these correctly. I mean, that's a what? A ball outside the cup. If I hit it with the correct pace, this should. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I didn't have the line right anyway, but my finger. That was such a bad cut. My finger kind of slipped off of it, and I was gonna reset, and I couldn't. That was really bad. Now this is such a tough little putt. I wanted to hit that original putt with more pace. I would have missed it either way. So I didn't have it read right, but that was I did not intentionally swing at that. All right, par 3, 325 yards. It is downwind, so I think I might be able to get this 4-iron there. Because if I land the 4-iron in the front, a little bit of wind, it's probably going to release. So let's try this. Pretty good strike. Land right there. Roll back. Release all the way. Okay, we'll have an uphill putt at it. I'm very bad with shadows on the green. So I find these very difficult to read. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Let's try this. Did I hit it? No. Okay. We'll run out of here. Third hardest hole on the course. Probably not a birdie hole. So that's okay. So we'll head to 9. Let's see how conditions are. Yeah, I mean, still 3 and 4 under. Those are the best scores out there. And those guys have played, twice as many holes as I have. So I feel like I'm having a pretty good round right now. Obviously, that can fall apart in an instant. Pushed it, but I think it's going to be okay because the wind probably just kills it. Yeah. 269 yards. So obviously the wind's quite a factor here. So now 9-iron, 8-iron. This is probably a 2-club wind. Uphill even. So maybe I'll decrease the loft just a little bit. I don't know if this is going to get there. 2 clubs up the hill. Pretty good swing. Pretty good swing. Get up. Still short. Wow. So if you're watching this, when you get to the 10th hole or the 9th hole, it's probably a 3-club wind. Up the hill. So normally I would take a little bit off of this to chip it, but it is up the hill. It's back into the wind a little bit. I want it to release, so I'm just going to leave it. And hope it just kind of does. Yeah, does that. Still rolled out past the hole, but at least I gave myself a chance to make it. These drive me absolutely up a wall. Because I never know if I want to give away the cup or not. So I just try to knock it in with a lot of pace. Now that felt good. Okay. All right, we'll make the turn at 3 under, which I think we've got to be pretty happy about. Yeah, considering those guys are playing their final holes of the day and they're at 4 under. I know that I think Big Mern, he probably made birdie on 10, 11, 12, something with 2 of those holes. So I think we might have some in store for us. This should be annihilated if it stays in the fairway. Oh, man, it's not going to, I don't think. Stay there. Or stay in the first cut, I guess. All right, 346. We smoked it, but now we've got no spin. At least the ball is in the back here. So if I hit this, it'll come out a little bit shorter because I'm coming out of the rough. The wind will help it, so it might land something close to there. It's uphill, and it'll release. So let's do it. Get back there. Release. Okay. I mean, that's like when you're playing Innisbrook, you know, having a 18 footer or whatever this is, 16 feet up the hill is probably some of your better birdie looks. And I got it. Wow. Boom. Roll in a 16 footer, right to left, be at 4 under. We're moving now, boys. All right, we are 4 under. So round of the days are in. Mernloaf and Big Johnny, both in at 4 under. They also annihilated round 1, so shout out, boys. I'll never catch them. 13 shots off the lead, but I am in the midst of the round of the day, which obviously I feel good about. Here's number 11, par 5 downwind, already the easy, you know, one of the easier holes. This has got to be a hole you take advantage of. This is the hole I believe I saw Big Mern would have had to have birdied, which makes sense because that drive is 339. I'm gonna have still a 3-wood in now. We're gonna hit something. Oh well, look at this. I'll tell you what. It's not great. Pin's not great. If I hit this 3-iron and it lands on the green, I probably can't stop it. If it lands in the bunker, I can get up and down for par, I assume, or for birdie, I assume. So I guess this is the club. I don't know. Even if it carries, I don't think I can stop it. Land in the rough. Pop up. Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? This might not even hold either. It will. I mean, I'll have a very long putt at it. Maybe I should have put it in the bunker and pit. That might have been better to leave it in the bunker and just flop one up there. It is pretty level, a little bit downhill, right to left the entire way. So we'll kind of do this in segments. It's going to move right again. I mean, I really just want to protect against... Like, I want to make sure I retain the birdie here. I don't think I hit it hard enough. Stay up. Stay up. Go in. Okay. I mean, that's a great putt. We'll still have 4. I mean, nothing stops within like 2 feet of these cups. Everything is like rolls out to 4 feet. If you miss it, it's like 4, 5, 6, 7 feet. It's brutal. But we make birdie there. Very easy birdie. We are 5 under. We are through 11. Par 4, 12th into the wind, but the wind's died a little bit here. So, well, I'm not gonna hit a 3-iron, but I guess 3 would. Okay, so in the first round, I was downwind and I tried to carry this with the driver, and I didn't realize that the water extended over here, and I plunked one in. Let's do a 3-wood with a lot of loft and a little bit of draw. And just let the wind kind of hit it and sit it down there. Stop. Perfect. Couldn't have walked it out there and placed it any better. All right. Gap wedge in. Very little wind. This is pretty good. It is uphill. Wind hurting just a smidge. I am going to add a pretty significant bit of loft to this, because I don't want it to get away from me. Now hit it, wind, please. Oh, it's still too far. Still too far. I didn't want to hit the gap wedge. At least it kind of sat down a little bit. We will have a putt at birdie. So 16 feet down the hill, right to left. I had one of these earlier. I mean, just left the whole way. Did I sweep it in? No. There's where it runs by 4 feet. And it's back up the hill left to right, like every single comebacker on this course, I feel like. But we'll get in. Oh, is Oliver coming? I hear Oliver. Oh. Oh. He's moving. He's on the move. Here he comes. Is he coming in? He's looking at me. He's deciding. Does he want to go in there? Does he want to go in the bedroom? That's a shake. He is going in the bedroom. Okay. 6-iron. You got to carry the water. You got to play it a little bit safe. It is downhill here. I don't think this is a birdie hole, so let's not blow this. I'll just play it out to the kind of the fatty part of the green. Pushed it a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Oh, land right in front. Land right in front. Sit. Wow. That's honestly probably one of the better results I could have had. You're not going to get any spin on it, really. Oh, this is actually a pretty good look. I've now had this putt, 2 or 3 times, and I've made them, 16 feet right to left. This one doesn't move as hard as the other ones do. But it's still downhill, and I'm still going to want... I never high enough, I don't think. Yeah. And then there we go. Now it's gone. Now it's 12 feet back up the hill. It's brutal. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, man. All right. This is critical to our round here. I mean, that's moving way harder than the last putt. Got it. Huge. Huge. Getting a text. We are 5 under through 13. Okay. Par 5. Wind has died down a bit here on the back. This is the easiest hole on the course, par 5, so I'm hoping we can take advantage of this one too. I also think one of the biggest things is, you know, we played with significant wind on the front. I've got to remember that it's not as impactful, you know, 5 or 6 miles an hour. Also, yeah, why does it want to set me up and hit me into the lake there? No thanks. I will take probably 3 wood. 3 wood over these trees. Everything kind of moving me right to left. So that should be pretty good layup. Oh, maybe not. I might have hit it too far. Sit. Sit, please. Thank you. All right, can we get up and down for birdie? This would be huge. You got to take advantage of the par 5s. I did not in round number 1. All right, it's uphill. It's a little bit into the wind. The pitching wedge always wants to kind of run out a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit of loft to it, and I have to commit to this. This is a very easy one to not commit to. I committed to it, but I don't know if I did the math right. Spin. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. We are... My phone is blowing up. Sorry. We are in the midst of a pretty good one. 6 under through 14. 2 under total. God, that first round really killed me. But we've got some hard holes ahead. 15 is another long par 3. I don't think there's a par 3 under 210 yards or something. This is a difficult shot for me. So it's a little downwind, little downhill. You know, left to right breeze. I'll try to hit a draw into this and just run it back there. Trying to hold it up against the wind. It's doing a pretty good job. If it lands on the front... Oh, roll left. That is very good. That is exactly what I was trying to do. Another one of these big right to left downhill swingers. Like this one here, if I miss this, which I probably will, it's gone. It's going to go 9 feet past. So I really have to play this pretty far out to the right and just kind of, I don't know, nestle it up there. I hate to say that on a 14-footer, but this is, I don't know. Oh my God, I even threw it too high. And now it's gone. Threw it too high and now it's gone. So that's the difficulty for me. Now I've got 14 more feet coming back. At least it's up the hill. Got it. Wow. To keep a clean scorecard. Unbelievable. Unbelievable putt right there. So I've made a couple of really good par saves. Let's just try to get into the house. I mean, obviously I want to keep my foot on the pedal because I'm 11 shots back or whatever. But I really don't want to blow this round here that I'm having. Stay in the fairway, please. Okay. 317, left-hand side of the fairway. That's pretty good. Not a lot of wind. Slightly downhill. This should be a go. I will add a tiny bit of loft for this 9-iron. The ball's a little bit below my feet, so I'll aim a little bit out to the left. I pushed it, but I think the number is going to be pretty good. One hop and stop, please. Ah, released on me. All right, I will have a birdie putt. It's another one of these right to left. I've put myself in the same position all day. At least this one is up the hill, so I don't think it's going to run out too much if I miss it. It wants to move, though, man. Did I? No. Okay. 1 foot away. I'll tap that one in. And we will go to 17. So 6 under through 16. Got to be pretty happy with that. Let's see if I can get it into the clubhouse here. Who else is done? Buttered Toast, 3 under through 18. That's a good round. Jude, 2 over. Pretty good round. Got some guys down at the bottom of the leaderboard struggling. That's okay. This is a tough course. All right, let's see if I can extend this or what I can do here. Here's a very difficult hole. Into the wind, uphill. 220 yards. I'm playing it to the middle. I don't really have a club for this. You know, the 3-wood's probably way too much. I'm playing it to the middle of the green. Release back there. Okay. That's going to give us a look. I mean, these are outside chances, right? If I have a 20-footer on every hole, you know, what am I going to make? 30% of them? Honestly, so it moves left or right at the start, and then it's pretty level. It doesn't move after that. All right, let's try this. Oh, I yanked it. I yanked that. That was a bad putt. That was a bad putt. That's okay. Second hardest hole on the course. We will take our par, and we are 6 under through 17, trying to get into the clubhouse here with the low round of the day. 18. The wind has settled a bit, so we will just blast one out there. Okay, we've done just that. Right side of the fairway, I don't know what we'll have in an 8-iron, 7-iron. Pitching wedge, even better. It is way uphill, though. Uphill, the wind is hurting a little bit. This 9-iron feels like the club to me. Now, wind should bring it back over. This might be really good. Be the right club. One hop and stop. Go in. Sit. Oh, it did. Okay. So what's that? 5 feet for birdie on the last downhill, probably right to left again. Yep. Let's just not even think about it. We're just going to knock it in. Boom. Okay. There it is. I mean, that is a probably an 11-shot difference between my first and my second round. I don't know what went wrong last night. Basically everything. But I was 4 over in round 1, 7 under in round 2. As of right now, so I don't know if there's more after these 10 guys, but of the 10 who have finished the second round, I've got the best round of the day, so I'm happy about that. I don't think I'll be able to catch those guys at the top who played much better in round 1, but I will at least try to get into the top 3, maybe pass Herb Dean. Let's look at my scorecard here. Look at this. That's pure. Birdie the first 2, go out in 33, come in 31, and not a bogey on the card. So gotta love that. All right, well, here's what I'll try to do. I will try to set up a stream date later in the week where I will stream my final 2 rounds live so we can do it together. Keep an eye out on my Twitter for that, @RickRunGood, or leave a comment below if you are interested, if you like this, all that good stuff. We're obviously in a weird time right now. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Later.